Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the first episode of a brand new miniseries I'm going to be doing, where I'm going to be taking a look at some of the best Roy players in the world, and just sort of analyzing and reacting to the things that make them who they are, and that allow them to get the wins that they get. So first, we're going to be starting off with Kola, who is my favorite Roy, and pretty much everyone's favorite Roy. So this is my set that I think is his best set ever played. It's going to be against Omega's Joker, which is sort of a matchup that a lot of Roy players historically really don't like. And then later on, we'll be taking a look at a set that's a lot more recent versus Zomba, which is a player that Kola consistently beats, and I'm really curious to see exactly how he deals with Rob's tools, as Zomba has had a lot of time to adapt and Kola has kept his record very consistent. So let's start off with Omega. Also, something that's good to point out right away is that this set is only 8 minutes long. It is a best of 5, so there's about to be some aggression unleashed on Omega. Alright, so starting on small battlefields.
Let's kick it off. No button check. We're getting right into
So already, Kola's setting the pace very early on with that nair, catching the short hop. Omega trying to go for a safe back air. Kola's just already starting out setting the pace, and it's going to put Omega in a comfortable spot right away.
Pace, swinging, momentum, and rhythm.
Alright, and even there, like, you'll see Kola positions himself very well to cover the jump, and if he's not getting a frame trap, he'll just straight up beat whatever Omega does. So that positioning already is putting a very aggressive playstyle and putting a lot of pressure on every option Omega picks at a disadvantage.
There he is, Arsene's online.
Alright, and that pressure at the ledge gonna get him that kill. First stock handedly going to Kola. Alright, how's he get off ledge? Gonna go for the fair and misses it. Takes a little bit of damage. But finds his way off. Yeah, I agree with what the commentators are saying there. He's always pressing you. He's always taking the space. We're seeing here, he's just putting on the damage. And even when he misses like that, he's still just covering the space and forcing all these awkward options out of Omega. Alright, has him back on ledge here. It's the jab. Omega really scared to get off ledge, picking these options very hastily. Gets the parry. Alright, wants to get ops to cover the space. Alright, Omega getting him off stage though. Alright, jump call it out of the corner, killing him at 80, extending his lead, 3 stocks to 1. And look at how dominant this is here. Alright, jump getting caught again, and Cole covering the space. Common theme you're seeing here, just space is being completely and utterly owned by Kola. That's going to be an odd catch there on the side, covering that jump. That's going to be game 1, easily going to Kola. And you'll see in that game, it was mostly just him consistently covering jumps and making Omega scared to even move forward at all. And then whenever he did, Kola have a nair perfectly placed, or he would just grab him if Omega opts to play defensive. So just a huge showing there in game 1 already, just dictating the pace of the set. And you'll see here Kola continues with that momentum all the way through. Yeah, Omega, one thing that he does this set is he keeps jumping off ledge. I don't know if this was just some conditioning, although like they play each other a lot, they're in the same region. I don't know if this is just something that Omega just does too much against Kola, but he's really getting punished at the ledge here. And there, another uncomfortable jump. Kola doesn't get the catch, but just he's creating so much opportunities for himself to be catching these jumps. And Omega fighting back with the dash attack, but immediately getting parried, and Kola is back in the driver's seat.
It feels like Omega's constantly trying to catch up.
Alright, puts on damage though. Kola with no jump. Gonna get caught with the forward air. This Arsene here being used really well. A good trade there. Alright, Kola tries for the aggressive option, but this time not gonna work out. Alright, good reacting to the roll. Has him back on ledge here. Kola gonna find his way off though. Alright, aggressive option off ledge. Kola back with the lead, catching these Rebels guards. Alright, a smash! Yeah. And it feels like Omega's just putting on damage slowly here, but Kola just finding the consistent early kills, and every hit that Kola gets being more meaningful than one that Omega gets.
Trying to hold this stock advantage and keep Omega on the back foot, that has been the sweet sauce for Kola through the last game.
Alright, another parry, but second hit of nair gonna be hitting him. Oh, gets the fall through. Kola tricky with the uppie. Alright, and same thing as last time, gonna be baiting the early jump off ledge. That side B does not have much lag, as most players realize. That's gonna be quick 2-0 for Kola going into game 3. Omega just really getting outpaced here, just really not able to take the space, and Kola's just pressing forward with these hitboxes. And another thing you'll notice too here, while on the topic of Kola just pressing these options, is that the main option for Joker in neutral is gun and AHA to really just call out Kola for trying to run in, but Kola is just there before Omega can even think of gunning. So just taking that space and just not even forcing Omega to just pick these uncomfortable options and not allowing him to be playing the way he wants to play at all. And the Arsens have just not been keeping up with Kola's damage at all. Alright, and again just jumps in immediately and gets the hit. Definitely Omega need to be anticipating these aggression hits a lot more. And almost gonna die really early. Once again, just in a position to just be winning with this damage. And he's making Omega look like a 2-2er here. Omega, very fantastic player, by the way. Either not playing his best or Kola is just on one of his good days. Alright, but even with the parry, you're gonna get that punish.
And this is just showing Kola is
and look at
so
every option Omega's picking at this close range. Kola is scouted out and punishing. Gets the frame trap as well on that one. Oh my god, another jump, dude. Another jump caught. The train of hitboxes. Look at this, almost lapping him percent, 3 stocks to 1. Omega just not really able to breathe here, and even when he gets him off on ledge, he just gets punished. It seems like whenever Kola's in disadvantage, he's just an advantage immediately once again. Right back at ledge here, catches the jump, doesn't get the back air, but no jump here, and the lead is just extending and is out of control. And that is what you call a quick 3-0. 8 minutes. My god, just such a show of pure aggression. Makes that matchup look impossible for Joker. Every second of that game, Kola was just on Omega and just not letting him breathe. Really just showcasing what this character is capable of in terms of space control and speed. So that's probably my favorite set Kola's ever done. And now let's move on to one with a character that's a little bit more tricky in terms of pacing, and that's Rob. Alright, good start. Lots of damage right out the gate. Catching that option off the platform. Actually, I want to go back to that. That was a really good usage of that platform. So you'll see here, when the platform moves at the beginning, you have a chance to kind of make an unexpected approach, which is the thing that a lot of Roys take advantage of on this stage. You'll see Zomba charging the down B here, not really expecting this aggression, because if Kola's going on the ground, he'll just release that down B and just catch his movement. So Kola coming out here kind of forces the shield in the awkward roll and then just falls through with the nair to punish. So just super smooth, just positional recognition from Kola right out the gate on this one. Alright, and Zomba kind of messing up the nair rather there, and Kola's gonna get the grab. And in this position, he's really good at these mid-percent grabs. He understands like the frame trapping here. If he goes for forward air, he can just fall with a nair or side B or up air. And then if Zomba jumps away, well, he just uses jump. And Kola's going to show how Rob without a jump is actually pretty scary. So as I said, he gets the frame trap there. Almost just kills him right out the gate with the upper down air. But Zomba, as you can see here, got the tech. But he's still, again, at 81 right out the gate, just 10 seconds into this first game. Just with all the control, and you'll see there he tries to jump back with the nair, just trying to get some kind of leverage out of the situation, and Kola already just there with the F smash before Zomba can even realize it and just gets it. And now I think it's worth noting, I don't know if I said this, but I've not seen this set yet. I have seen plenty of his sets before, but not this one specifically. So I'm really interested to see how Kola deals with Zomba this time once again. Alright, Zomba gonna miss that roll-in punish there though. Triple jab. How do you set that up? So he rolls in, rolls out. Wow, that is a crazy jab hitbox. Unfortunate there for Zomba, gonna eat like 30 for that. Yeah, even the commentators there, a little bit surprised, just like I was. Alright, but that gonna be a bit of a better nair there for Zomba, not gonna be punishable with the up B. Gyro sends it such a bad angle for teching. I'm gonna catch that jump out of the corner, just like we saw against Omega. These jumping in against Kola is just almost never the play. Alright, but this is where Rob makes his money. And there it is. Edgeguard for Zomba. But this lead has just been so important here in this game 1. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Is that true? Because if you're Crom, can you just kill him here?
Things get kind of crazy, and Kola knows it, so he's gonna have to still.
Yeah, he gets kind of the inner hit of that gyro toss on the roll. That looked really true, because there's like no punishment if Zomba just air dodges there. Kola can't really chase him. That's crazy that you can do that. Definitely huge in this matchup, for sure. A chance for a ledge trap here. Bit of a bad roll in there. So the one thing I will critique about Kola is that sometimes, like, it's good when he takes space, but he needs to know when he can and when he can't. So in that situation there on the roll, just not enough frames to take the space. And he often gets punished and dies early for some of these attempted seizing of space, if you can call it that.
Correctly. Not gonna die to that one, and
oh, what a conversion there. Look at that. Zomba gonna miss that up tilt, unfortunately. Definitely wanted to continue sort of the up tilt trains there. Kola gonna get the delayed Nair 1 fast fall into the up tilt to finish off this game 1. Great conversion and awareness there. And already just dictating the pacing of this set immediately. That game under 3 minutes there, I believe. Alright, good empty line jab. Kola just mixing up these options, and already 52% after 1 jab. That is the one thing about Rob, is that since he has his big hitbox, he is susceptible to taking more damage than most characters do at these low percents. And Kola already, again, like forcing, this is not a good position for Zomba. If he falls with Nair, it can get either parried or just F smashed. I don't know if he used his jump, but even here, up air just beats any of Zomba's landing options.
That's true.
So Kola gonna bait the Nair there and gets a lot of damage for that. Oh, misses the up air. Definitely should have gone for back air there, but probably expecting Zomba to DI in. But again, just gets the ledge trump, and that's just pressure. Even if he doesn't get a hit, it's still just pressure. Oh, that was such a good frame trap there. Alright, so again, he's on this platform just chasing him here, and I think this up air barely whiffs. Oh no, he air dodges. Okay, so he air dodges through, but Kola not fast falling, just gonna wait slow fall to the snare, and almost gets the kill right off of that, but reads the jump immediately after. Alright, oh, almost with the early back air, but not gonna get the edge guard. Kola gets back. It's still in trouble here. Nice. Good catch from Zomba on that. I'm curious where he went wrong here. I didn't really see the jump. So he does the jump with this uppie, so that was a pretty bad jump. He should have just upbeat and took the hit, or should... I mean, jumping out here is risky. I would have just taken the hit personally, but definitely not jump uppie. There's no reason to not just uppie straight out. And then he's just gonna air dodge to his death. So again, like, not a great option there, but tough situation for Rob for sure. This is another thing that Cole is really good at, is when he has invincibility after losing a stock, he has one of like the highest hit percentages of any of the Roys that I've seen. In terms of he'll either just kill you for reading like a jump, or he'll just like chase you like he does here. Zomba, though, DIs that quite well. Only gonna take the sour bear. Alright, Zomba's stuck in the air again, though. Kola gonna miss the up air, but gonna get a sour up air and a sweet up air of his own. And Kola here really just always in the driver's seat. Zomba not really able to get anything going because he's always trying to land from these up airs. That was almost really bad, that jab barely missing there. But again, this pressure is just continuing. Alright, that was actually such a good grab. So Zomba, that was a little bit of a risky up air, because if Zomba shielded, he could definitely grab that. But forcing Zomba to jump here and tries to get the reversal on the platform. And Kola, I don't know if this is upbeatable, I'm pretty sure it is, but Kola not going to react in time, and Zomba gets scared and shields, and Kola's just going to grab that, sending him back up.
Doesn't matter. It's just a tool that is being,
Alright, that not going to be safe. Chance for the stock here. Good match from Kola. You got to find the reversal on that one. See how he got that. So, yeah, just falls on the platform. Zomba not expecting it. Kola just with the aggression again. Zomba probably trying to just drop shield dashing in, expecting Kola to jump out here. But Kola just reverses the situation and kills him. But Zomba is scared to shield once more. Trade, not gonna kill. Ooh, finds the F tilt though. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright, no double jump and he's dead. Zomba with his first lead of the set. See how much he can make it last. I don't know if this is a 3-0 actually. I'm not sure the second on this one. This is a good illustration of what I was mentioning earlier. Kola just again, this is not his place to swing here. Like, look at all this damage. So this is all guaranteed. He didn't have to swing there. He probably should have just jumped out. Like, there's no really threat other than just like there's no chance of a reversal. And he's gonna get hit. And then I don't know if that was true. I don't think it is though. I think he could have jumped. But again, like, gonna take 63. Not really necessary, all that damage, but I mean, it's been working out. Like the pacing of the set has been all in his favor. But definitely, you got to pick your battles for sure. Alright, aggressive near one gets caught. Yeah, that's gonna do it. Game 3 going to Zomba. Oh, that was such a good uppy from Kola. Gonna be holding out, gonna barely avoid the down air. That was such good awareness. Alright, but continues the 0-death though. Dominant stock for Zomba going into his game 4. Alright, sour up air. Parry up till, yep. Clean and simple. Ooh, down air. Weird trade there. Gonna go in Kola's favor. Back air on that. Oh, that's gonna be it. Yeah. Alright, Zomba fighting back though, bringing this to a game 5.
Where Kola wants to be, passes right through Zomba, and Zomba gets a grab off.
Oh, another nair up tilt. Bringing it back to game 1 with that one. Ooh, good frame trap there on the nair. Once more with the up air. Look at all this damage, 76, back in the air too. Not gonna get the parry though, which I'm assuming is what he was going for there.
Today, right now, you don't want to know what's outside.
That's right. You need strong shot calling to be at this
level. Oh, unfortunate catch on the air dodge. I actually don't know if Kola wins this set. I just picked this one because it was recent. But Kola getting a big hit on the sledge trap and finds it. Back air, last stock, game 5. This is dangerous territory here. Side B could do it here. Kola can use the jump up. He's gonna get the catch. Finds a reversal once more on the ledge trap though. Oh, gets the gyro hit. This could be it. No, Kola gets back again. Rolls through though. Gonna get caught. Forward air. This is so important here. Kola needs the jab. He needs the F tilt. Goes for the up smash. Not gonna get it though. Oh, great whiff punish there. Oh my gosh, that laser would have done it too. Such an intense situation here. Kola rolling in, scared. Nair not gonna take it. Oh, respects. Zom respects him though. Oh, Kola gonna die there. Unfortunate there. Even though Kola didn't win that set though, those first 2 games were just a classic showing of that aggression there once more. Kind of unfortunate that I picked a set where he lost here though, but again, even in a set where he lost, there's so much things he did right. So I think that's gonna do it. Thank you so much. I will bring you more videos with more players like this soon, so stay tuned. And yeah, have a good one. See ya.